Hey YouTube, Tina here with the Traveler's Notebook Collaboration episode number 2. I am having a lot of fun with this whole experience. I think I'm kind of hooked. So let me just go ahead and show you my progress for this week. I am working out of several inserts right now, currently 3, because I have an insert that I did some things for my son. I did some things in my insert for my husband, and then I did some things in my everyday insert. So let me just I'll start off with my everyday. Now, what I'm learning about this whole traveler's notebook deal is I'm going to probably have to start purchasing different types of crafty items than what I've been purchasing, because these inserts don't take a lot and the space is kind of limited. So the stuff that I have is more for a bigger surface, because I'm used to doing the 8.5 by 11 scrapbook albums and the 12 by 12 albums. And so yeah, I need to buy smaller things that I can use to incorporate in my inserts. So for this first update, let me show you the layouts that I did. So this is my everyday insert. And so what I'm doing in this insert is just different things that happens or I experience or I go somewhere and I want to document it. I'm putting it in my everyday, just everyday life things that's going on. So this is a little spread from my birthday month. My birthday was in April, and during that month I always go to the Wisconsin Scrap Expo in Milwaukee. So I went there this year, and this is a picture of Naja. Naja is one of the ladies that craft with me here in Chicago in our little, group. And so she reached out. We were at Red Lobster because we went there after we left the expo. So we opened it and we closed it, and then we went to Red Lobster. We were at the expo the entire day. And while we were at Red Lobster, she just leaned over like, let me just take a picture. I'm always the one taking pictures, but I never be in front of the picture. In front of the camera, I should say. So that was just, I went on and did it. I'm trying to get out of not actually taking pictures of myself. So I think that came out cute. And I documented that. And then I documented our time at Red Lobster. This is our group, Scrap Mocha Scrapping Divas. That's the group of us that all get together and we scrap together. So I did my journaling on the side. I like to do journaling in odd places. This is my favorite meal. Yes, the ultimate feast. And then I love this this little embellishment right here. They had it in my stash for a while, so I put that in. The crab, I put that in here. All right, and then I just simply dated it with my my date stamp. And so what I'm finding, you all know I love, people that follow my channel know that I love dating like my cards and different things, and I always date my layouts in my scrapbook. So I never really use a date stamp, so now I'm going to be using that. I see more in my my inserts because it's smaller, it's convenient, and so sometimes I might not have enough space to actually make the date bigger or the year bigger, and this is just ideal. So to me, I would say my first tip to you, all of my new collaborators, date stamp is very important if you like to date your your memories. So a date stamp, any date stamp will be like a necessity, a must to have if you want to use it in your TN. All right, so here's another layout. I was downtown and I found my way to the lake. I love this layout, and I used this is ephemera from that new tropical collection at Michael's. I just pulled some of that out, and this is the picture. I was sitting there at the lake and took that picture and I printed it out. So real simple. Here's another one, you all. I love this layout. I really love this layout. This is a layout all about M&Ms. And so if you don't know, let me just share with you. They have a new flavor, which is called Coffee Nut. And I saw it at the gas station. And let me just say this, gas station outside of the hood, if I could use that word, outside of my community. And I was in the gas station and I happened to notice it said M&M and then it said coffee, and I had to stop. And I was like, no, I don't know nothing about that. So I went on a couple of times after that. I seen it and I refused to get it because it was $2 a pack, $2.14 with tax. I was like, no, I'll wait till it come to Walmart. Never came to Walmart. And then I seen it again outside of my community. I said, let me go ahead and get these because I had got to the point where I want to try them. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. I'm not a coffee drinker all the time, but I do like coffee flavor. So I'll get coffee flavor candy. I like in the summertime going to McDonald's to get that frappuccino or frappe or whatever it's called. It's an iced coffee drink. I'll get that. And so yeah, these are the bomb. I love, love, love these. So this was a winning flavor. And so I did a layout, put my journal in here, and I put a little quote, melt in your mouth, not in your hands. And then I did a little cutout from an M&M bag that I had when I went shopping at the M&M store before. And I cut that out. And yes, this washi tape, I've started using more washi tape in my inserts than I've ever used. I don't have that many washi tapes because I couldn't understand why it didn't stick. It was useless to me. But thanks to Game Girl ZAD, I think that's her name, Glenda, hey mother, she told me how to use washi tape. You put down some liquid adhesive, then put down the washi tape, and it works. And so I love this washi tape. So this is the layout that I did. All right, moving along in my everyday. Yesterday, Michael's put out a 50% off coupon. I have been looking at the Jane Davenport little paints at the store. I won't say I've been looking at the paints. I've been looking at the empty space because every time I will go in there and look at her section, I see the two little price tags, but it would never be the watercolor stuff in there. So I'm like, okay, either they don't never get it in or it sells out, but it's $29.99. So I'm like, I don't know why it's selling out so fast at $29.99. All right, so when I discovered I love watercoloring, it was something that I could do. I have been looking for them. Was out away from the house in a different state. Went into their Michael's when I saw it, and lo and behold, they actually had them in there. And guess what? Yesterday was a 50% off day. So I used this $29.95 regular price and got a 50% off. Plus, I had a 20% off my total purchase. So I went on and tried it because I wasn't going to try it for $29.95. Just going to tell you, right? All right, so what I did was I stamped out some hearts and I colored them in with the watercolors. And then I took the little wrappers that came on each watercolor tube. And let me just show you all how it look if you don't know. This is how it look on the inside. And so each one of these tubes came with a wrap on it. And I took the wrap off and I adhered the wrap into the book. Now, let me tell you what else I did, because I just wanted to see the colors. And if you're looking at this, and if you like me, sometimes when I look at people's art, I'll be like, okay, it's just too much going on. This is like one of them times I would say it's too much going on. It's too much going on, but I just wanted to play around with the watercolors. So I just made splashes all over the paper with the watercolors. And you all, what I like about this is that they are so bright and vibrant even after they're dry. When you laying the watercolor down, it's automatically have a glow to me. Then sometimes when it dry with the other watercolors, like the watercolor pencils from Prima, when it dry, it's not as bright as it was when it was wet. Well, with this Jane, Jane got it going on. Jane stuff stay bright. If you all could see the brightness, It is really, really bright. It does not have a cast. It does not spill or leak over. It dries instantly. I absolutely love it. So this is my little Jane Davenport little layout, just documenting my first set of her watercolors, and I absolutely love them. They only had two. They had these, which were considered primary, bright, and yeah, bright, and then they had one that was neutral with the browns and the beiges and stuff like that. The only two selections. So I love this, wanted to document it, and I don't regret this purchase. All right, so that's my everyday insert. Let's move on to my son's insert. So I did this this layout right here. Okay, so this layout was based on, and I do not remember her name. I am so sorry, but it's a lady that I have found a few weeks ago that do nothing but like journaling projects, Project Life, TNs. She does like regular journals or whatever, but she would every now and then do a photo the length of the page. Oh my goodness, I love that. And so that's what I did with this layout right here. I did this picture of my son. He's so handsome. And I did it the length of the page. And you all, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now, let me just say this. You could do it two ways. You could do it at home, print it out. You can use photo paper or regular paper, print it out. Or what I did was, and I was just, had been thinking about, I wanted to do this. I was at Target. I'm not a Target shopper. Went to Target for a few things, and guess what? I was sitting up there waiting, and I said, oh, they got the Kodak machine. So I wanted to see if the Kodak machine could print it out. It did. Came home, cut the white box off, and it was beautiful. So this is my layout showing how you can do the picture the length of the page, and then you only have one page to do your documentation or to design or whatever. Love that. All right, so that's my son's. And then lastly, my husband's. I did one of his. And in this layout, what I used, I pulled out some a Valentine's paper pack. Now, I'm not a big paper pack buyer. I don't buy that a lot. But now I think with doing my TNs, I will get into buying the little paper kits, because you have stickers in there, you have embellishments in there, and then all the paper coincide, and it's just enough. You could do several TN layouts with those paper packs. So Hobby Lobby is a good place to start because they had a 50% off, and you can get them for $5 or whatever. So this is the layout I did. Very simple. This is the paper, and then I just adhere some pictures. Put my date up here. So doing your inserts can be difficult. It could be easy. It's your choice. These are some of the things that I use in these inserts. And this helps you. These distress stains is beautiful because this is what I use on the M&M layout. So this is good to just lay down color. If you just want to have some color on your layouts, use your distress stains, use the watercolors, because as you can see in both of those layouts, in this one it gave good color just using some watercolor, and in this one it gave good color just with the distress stain by Tim Holtz. So this is my update, you all. I'm falling in love. I think I am really, really falling in love. I could see this being an addiction. All right, go and check out all the other ladies in the collaboration. I'll have their names listed in the description box. Thanks for stopping in. Until next time, you all keep creating.